Last night I went to sleep and had a dream. I dreamt that I was back in my homeland, with its mountains so tall and its valleys I recall. I dreamt that I was back in Donegal. I dreamt I saw the old homestead once more, and mother standing by the old forge door. My brothers and my sisters, to them I do recall, back in my home in Donegal. My county Donegal, sure I love you best of all, from Lifford on to Letterkenny town, where the river's swilly flows and your mountain stands so tall, back in my home in Donegal. Next morning when I wake up from my dream, I realize the thing that I have seen. If just for a little while, sure I've seen the Emerald Isle. I know I've been as happy as can be. I hope someday my dream it will come true, and that I will return unto you, to see your happy land and sing your song so grand, back in my home in Donegal. My county Donegal, I love you best of all, from Lifford on to Letterkenny town, where the river swilly flows and your mountains stand so tall, back in my home in Donegal. My county Donegal, sure I love you best of all, from Lifford on to Letterkenny town, where the river swilly flows and your mountains stand so tall, back in my home in Donegal. How I love you, my county Donegal.
Yes, indeed, John Kerr from his new CD, My County Donegal, and certainly it is his own county Donegal. You're very welcome, John, to the programme.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome, John, indeed. It's a great pleasure to have you, as I said earlier, known throughout the length and breadth of Ireland, and I suppose we had a great experience of that ourselves. We did a trip down to Donal K O Boyle. You're also welcome, I should say.
Thank you, Packie. And
it's great to have you back in the studio once again. We went on a trip, I was going to say, Donal K down to Killarney with the Highland Radio trip a few years. John's been down with us a few years, in fact.
Yeah, I think so, that's right.
We did a live concert, Brenton Maxwell and myself, God rest him. We did a live concert back there from the famous room, and John performed that night, and he was as well known in Kerry as he is at home, you know. So
well, all his ballads are popular everywhere, and they're evergreen. And the great thing about John is you can sing along with John, which are good to other balladeers you can't. You can just keep happy, and I think that's why he went so well over the past 30-40 years.
Yeah,
he's got a knack with everything.
He has definite feel for it. John, take me back just to where you had a song too. Take me back when I think about it.
Take me back, yes.
Take me back just to when you got interested in singing and why you wanted to sing and how you got into the singing business.
Just after school days.
That early?
Yes. First of all, you know, I went to Cashel School and walked there in the morning. Yeah. Walked back at night to go the others. Right. But I always liked a wee bit of music along the road.
And you would singing as you go along?
Yeah.
Aye. And then would you be picking up on the old songs in those days from the...
Oh, yes. Down the years I always more or less stuck to the, you know.
But you have a great repertoire of songs. You know, you would have songs now that a lot of other people wouldn't have.
Well,
so you must have picked up a lot of them during that period.
Oh, I did.
When you were a young man.
Yeah, I did. Aye.
So then, what stage then did it get more professional, as I say?
Well, I suppose I made my first record, which was the Banks of Mulroy-Bay.
Banks of Mulroy-Bay.
So it took off like a storm.
Yeah. Is it true that you went to Dublin and you recorded this in those days was an LP. You recorded it yourself.
I did indeed. Yeah. Honest to God.
And what I'm saying is, you had enough faith in yourself at that time that it could be successful.
Well, the first record, but the great thing about it had Leo Brennan on it, had Balladeer Donegal on, and it had Patsy McLaughlin on it, and that was 1968. Right. And I got to know John maybe a few years before that. I was collecting showband photographs.
Yeah.
And I wrote to John because John was involved with the Mulroy Ballroom in Kerrykeele.
That's right.
And I wrote to John, and John sent me back the Golden Showband Annual. And 2 years later, I had a photograph of John Kerr in the Golden Showband Annual. And John at that time was singing, he was only after retiring from a band called the Classic Dance Band. Right. And he wanted to make a record for retirement. So little did we know that Mulroy, banks of the Mulroy Bay, was to launch John Kerr's career, and it was mighty how it took off. But the one that made him really famous was, of course, the Leaf Shamrock, and that's just pure history.
That is. How many weeks was that on the chart, Donal?
It spent 26 weeks on the charts altogether, and when you look at it, we had great opposition because Hugo Duncan had it out as well, and the other singers that had it out were probably better known than John Kerr, but John recorded a version that only John Kerr could do it. I was over in Edinburgh, that was 1972, covering the Eurovision Song Contest from the Usher Hall, and it was just listening in, and Hugo Duncan came in at number 4, and the next thing we knew, in at number 1 was John Kerr, and probably was one of the most exciting days I can remember.
That was wonderful, you know, at that time, and I remember it well indeed, you know, all those weeks that you were in the top 10, like it.
And the funny thing about it, John's version of Three Leaf Shamrock sold 47,000 copies, and yet he was only entitled at that time to silver disc. If it was today, he'd be entitled to 6 platinum discs.
He would. That's right. That's the difference.
And just you know, and when we look back at the history in Donegal, whoever got number 1s, Margaret was the first to get number 1. Then there was another band, they came from down in Carrigato from America, called Paddy Wagon. They got number 1 with a song called Sunday Bloody Sunday. Then John Kerr came, then Daniel O'Donnell came, then Enya came, and Mickey Joe Hart. So we had 6 number 1s in the chart from Donegal since 1963. So John Kerr was the first male person from Donegal to hit the number 1 spot. So it was great.
Well, suppose going back to the Brady Gallagher area, there was no charts.
No, the charts only were invented in Ireland in 63. I would say Brady Gallagher sold multi-million. She was the first Irish singer, and remember we're talking about Count John McCormack and everyone. Brady was the first Irish singer ever to touch the 1 million mark with one album.
My goodness.
And very, very few would do that today.
That's right.
You know, and when we look back, I don't think we give the shall we say, the singers who made the pathway to our younger, I don't think they get as much credit as they should.
No, I don't think so, you know, but the one thing I must always say about Daniel O'Donnell, he always credited Brady Gallagher with making that pathway. Daniel understood what was involved in the groundwork that was laid for the like of himself coming along.
Well, when you look at John here, Margot and Brady Gallagher, you must remember there's only one radio station in Ireland that time, and that was Radio Weird. And Radio Weird in an average week donated exactly 2 hours just to music, and that's not Irish music at all. And it was very hard to break the mould.
That's right.
You know, and when you see these singers, and we had no telephone service we had today, it was just a complete, and we had no magazine systems, and it was difficult. Like, you know, people think it was easy for John Kerr. It was the most difficult thing even to get him. And the first record he made, The Banks of Mulroy Bay, that opened the door. Pie Records came in Golden Guinea, and John Woods, may God have mercy on his soul, signed John up. And, you know, it was just, and he had the 2 local, PJ Wilhare and Hugh McLean. They were the only 2 backing him.
John Kerr, tell me about that trip that you made back from Dublin that time with PJ Wilhare and Hugh McLean.
Oh my God.
I heard it was a fairly fast moving.
Well, to tell you the truth, there's a lot of people know better about it than I do, because
you were keeping your head down in the back.
My head down in the back.
A lot of it I heard was on 2 wheels.
Oh my God!
With PJ,
PJ, gosh.
It could have been a one and only album.
No, I remember somebody said to John, "Did you see much?" He said, "All I saw," he said, "was the potholes."
Well,
no.
I couldn't help. We had our lunch in Milford Inn today, you know, and I couldn't help. I remember when John was at his peak and that album was at his peak, going in there, and he was playing in the corner there, just to the left, and the place was jammed. It was just shouldered to shoulder. The band in the corner were completely crowded out, you know. So it was massive in those times.
No, I remember the first tour. And, the great thing that I remember, myself and John, he was doing the Royal Albert Hall one night. And there was Margot on, and there was Dermot O'Brien on. It was a real Irish show. And myself and John were wandering backstage. We came to the Royal Box, and myself and John sat there, and we said, with only 2 paddies that ever sat in there.
And the Royal Box. Well, talking about royalty, John, you were sort of royalty in regard to representing Ireland all over America and all over England, and I suppose particularly around the St. Patrick's weekend.
Yes,
you've done a lot of tours.
I did really quite a lot of tours. But it wasn't for the way I don't know how I got the music, you know, because I couldn't read a note.
Well, it didn't matter. You love singing. And is it true also that when you had the Mulroy Ballroom, as you were saying there,
Donal K,
yes, did you go and sing a few songs yourself, John, in the course of the night when the other bands would be playing?
I certainly did. And to this day, it's people say now, there's no place to go around there, you see.
No, that's true.
But I mean, the time come for me too.
And I was talking to Henry McMahon there a few months ago, and we asked Henry McMahon where was the first place he played in Donegal with Big Tom and the Men, and it was 40 years ago exactly, down in the Mulroy Ballroom, Kerry. That's where Big Tom and the Men made their date. I always thought it was the Fiesta in Letterkenny, but no, they weren't so well known, and the first date they played was the Mulroy Ballroom in Kerry, and that was New Year's Eve, I think, 40 years ago.
And that was with John?
John, it was.
There you go.
It was very lucky. Everything went very well for me, you know.
Yeah. You've had a very, very...
but I had one man behind me that I could never find words to thank him.
Yeah.
And he's here on the seats, one and only.
Isn't it great he came along tonight as well? You know, and
I'm telling you,
I wouldn't miss it, because we've been friends, and you know, it's great to see. It's great to
friends
see
for years.
Yeah,
I used to went down, and I would have cried when I would see him sitting, you know, on this chair.
Yeah,
and I couldn't. And now
he's no sympathy now.
No.
What did he tell us there, John? He hasn't been in the house for the last week. We had the Saw Doctors in the last night. And
well, it brought back happy memories. It was just like the ballroom of romance.
Yeah.
You know, we're all standing there waiting for the band to come on. We didn't know what to expect, and you know, the roof was high and it was brilliant night. And the atmosphere, oh God, I never, you know, the atmosphere like that you don't get any longer. And as soon as the band came on, it was just bang, a puff of magic, and they lasted for about 2.5 hours, and they're the best 2.5 hours that I spent in a heck of a long time. As I said, since I came to Letterkenny, I think I haven't missed a show, but last night was pure special. It took 18 years of my life since the first time I saw them.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Great time.
Great band, great live band, and so experienced now. I remember being over at Manchester many years ago. We were doing a broadcast back, and they were playing a gig there to 3,000 kids, Manchester kids, you know. That's an amazing sort of thing, you know, that they could sort of get.
But last night there's no such thing as age group. We were all there together. We didn't know anyone, and yet we all knew each other. No, it was like the old ballroom experience of years ago, you know, and you know, it was just like saying, you know, do you come here often type of thing, you know, the old one. Exactly. And it was really great last night. And the funny thing afterwards, after the concert was over, the only thing you'd see littered on the floor was plastic bottles of water. You know, which was amazing. Everyone thought it would be a massive mess, but it wasn't. It was a great night.
Good. We could talk about that all night, Donal K. We better play a bit of music. We're here to launch John. Well, it's not. We're not launching it as really as such. It's been launched on Wednesday night in the Milford Inn, and we're going to listen to another track from it now. John, you wrote this song, "The Cobbler from Coolback."
Yeah.
Tell me when you wrote that and how that came about.
1947, I came to Kerry.
Right.
And the people there were so kind to me. The one thing that I found it awkward is to remember the nicknames. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There was Johnny this and Johnny that and Paddy John.
Aye.
And I remember one day I was sitting repairing a pair of shoes, and this lady comes in, And she says, who are you? I says, I'm John Kerr from Coolback.
Yeah.
No, she says, you're John the Cobbler.
Right.
And that same lady, to the day day she passed on, where she was my best friend.
Your best friend. And Coolback is a place in Fanad, is that what we're saying?
That's right.
Aye.
It's a little village just beside Kindrum.
Aye, and you moved into Kerry Keel.
Yes, aye.
That's a good one.
But that's the lady who passed on, said that to you. You're John the Cobbler. So I couldn't understand because my father was a cobbler.
Yeah.
But at the time, that name wasn't used much. He was a shoemaker.
Right.
You know?
But she knew.
She knew a cobbler was a cobbler.
That's right. Well, we're now going to listen to John Kerr's version. This is the story of the cobbler from Coolback.
My name is Johnny Pete, I'm a man for fixing bikes. My tools are small in number, it's hard to get the lights. I work on James McCoach's where the one from Cranford Road. It's an ideal place of working where the Carlin water flow. I keep brakes and screws and tyres and tube connections on a car. I purchase them at wholesale price from a man called Johnny Ward. I fit them to your bicycle with antiquated skill. With the 6-inch nail on my coach's door, I then make up the bill. It's a shilling for this, a shilling for that, and a shilling you did not pay for some wee job that you got done to your bike the other day. I don't mean anyone in particular when those few words I say. It's just a matter of showing you how I make my customers pay. I used to work in Scotland in the early days of life, until my darling Maggie came to be my own sweet wife. We're living in the bridge town, a place of peace and joy. You can see the Carlin waters flowing into sweet Mulroy. My neighbours are called Cutliffes, a family of renown. Joe's a famous mason from Buncrana town he came. He helped to build some lovely homes and places of renown, like that famed cathedral in Letterkenny town. The last to come to rent a shop was a cobbler from Coolback. He been fond of music, he soon turned on the crack. He plays a wee melodeon and sings a verse or two. So if you're fond of music, step in and join the queue. Just give a call to Johnny's and I'm sure you will agree. It's like a home away from home and forever may it be.
That's the cobbler from Coolback. It's a good one, John. That's track number 1 actually on the CD. Some people are ringing in to find out the first song that I played tonight on the show was from the Brady's. That was 4 and 9. The Brady's, I don't know a lot about them. There are 2 girls, and if you look up thebradys.com, you'll get all the information on them. That's a 4-track promotional CD just for the radio stations, and that's who it is. My special guest tonight in the studio is John Kerr, the Donegal, an Irish balladeer, as he's described as, from Kerry Keel, and of course Donal K O Boyle, columnist, magazinist now as well.
I am, but it's great. I'm back to, I've got the computer going again, and it's like when somebody's you're dictating to somebody, you can't really, like I was writing the John Kerr story for last week's column, and it was great because you were able to put the words in that you wanted yourself. So my life has got back together again, and it's brilliant, and it's great. Wednesday night I'll be able to go down with John to Kerry Keel and then go into Milford then to see the launching of the album, and we've been there for most of the album, so it's great to have him back and singing as good as ever for me. So
that's right. And on Wednesday night, Alec Black will be there.
Correct, yes.
Doing the back end for you.
That's right.
And Gary Gamble will be there.
That's right.
Gary is the Daniel O'Donnell tribute band now.
He's launching his own record as well soon.
He is, and he's actually coming in to me this fortnight. So I'm going to talk to Gary then. And your other great friend, Mr. Packie Bradley.
Oh, yes. Packie has given me an awful lot of airplays down the years.
Packie's a serious fan.
Yeah.
And you've a serious fan over...
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, indeed, to Packie. And you've a serious fan over in West Midlands tonight, Nancy Keeney, who's a sister-in-law of mine.
Oh,
and she's a Galway lady.
Very good.
But for years and years, she said, she's been buying your records, you know, so you're reaching far and wide, John. So there you are.
It's very hard to find out even how many albums that John has recorded, because there've been so many compilations and they've been on different labels, from Polygram to Philips, and from Philips to Outlet, and from Outlet to Dolphin, and it's very hard to check them all out. But there must at least be an album a year for the past 20, 30 years.
There must be. That's a question that I intended asking, right enough, Donal, as to many albums you did record, John. But
I just took the notion and away to Dublin.
But there's a great story about myself and John when he was recording when he was signing the recording contract with Outlet Records. We went up that time, and John and Billy McBurney were upstairs signing the contract, and this person came in and planted a bomb in the actual office, and we were given 15 minutes. So we can almost say that John Kerr's career started with a bang in Belfast.
That's true. I do remember that. That was a frightening day.
Oh, that was, John. Yeah. Actually, in the studio where we were
recording, he came in with the bomb and gave us 15, I think less than 15 minutes, and you don't argue with something, and within 15 minutes the place was blown to bits.
My God.
So that's how we started.
That's incredible.
It wasn't really us, I suppose. You know, they weren't.
No, it wasn't.
We happened to be just there.
But it was great how the thing moved on from there as well. And even at the height of the trouble, we'd go up and record in Belfast, and it was just as if nothing happened, John, wasn't it?
Honest to God.
It was great times.
Well, there, now a Buncrana listener, play The Crossroads of Life by John Kerr. You know, that was a big hit for John here at a stage on the station.
What one was that?
The Crossroads of Life, John.
That's right.
That was a big song for you.
That's right.
Probably back about maybe almost 15 years ago now.
It would be about that, it was. Yeah.
John Kerr, hello from your neighbours Joachim and Janet.
Thank you.
And this is for Sally Donegan. There's a mixture of requests here from Karen Dunna. Play There Goes My ? by Kenny Chesney. That's from Peter. And for John Kerr, good luck on your new CD, from Susie.
Thank you very much, Susie.
And John Kerr, wishing you every success with your new CD. That's from the man himself, Daniel O'Donnell.
Oh, thank you very much, Daniel.
A great friend of yours and a great admirer of yours, I must say. He always picked you out in Kerry when we were down there.
That's right.
And give you full
yeah, that's true. I remember that.
Full deservedly recognition.
Yeah.
And they did a TV show together as well. It was on a Donegal special many years ago. Daniel had himself and all the famous Donegal people at the time on.
That's right, that was on RTE1.
RTE1.
Probably Daniel's first TV show.
It was first series that he done, and he starts his new series this Sunday at 8:30, so it's going to be great. He's got an international guest, but he's given newcomers such as John McNichols and a start in life as well. So it's great to see that not only did he establish himself, but he's willing to give the newcomers a go as well, and old timers like John as well was on the first show. So it's good him seeing a new chat show coming out with him as well.
That is really good. And we can say nice things about him now because he's listening. But
God knows, I've reached the age that it'll do no harm.
Sorry, Daniel.
No,
but that's very relevant, all right. But he has been very unselfish about
bringing people up from the audience and giving them the break of their life. And it's very well done, and he gets the professional band to back them.
But there's a lad who you've just mentioned, John McNichol, who's a very unselfish character himself. And he's the sort of person would be saying to me, did you hear so and so, they'd be good for your show. And it's nice that he's getting a break himself,
but he deserves the break, and then he's got the experience now to enjoy it, which he hadn't before. And I always maintain to everyone, before you can walk you must crawl, and you need the experience before. And I think that was the wise thing that John McNichol, and he put out 2 excellent albums before and then the albums that he can be proud of.
That's right.
And you know, when you look back, that's what makes it important.
Yeah, he has the groundwork done, and
now he's reaped the benefits.
He's ready for the bigger stage. Now, for John, Kerr and Eileen, and I don't know where Eileen went to. She was here, but she was away to listen. She's
gone to listen.
She could be in Studio 39 listening. So for John, Kerr and Eileen, and the best luck on your new CD from Julia O'Donnell and all the family, John.
Thank you very much, Stu.
That's Daniel's
and
mum.
all the family.
And for John Kerr, wishing you the best of luck on your new CD from Alex and Anne Black, and especially wee Sinead.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. She's a brilliant little singer and a great future in front of her, I think.
Say she'll be along on Wednesday night.
Yeah, she has recorded.
The Milford End.
Yeah.
And good luck to you, John, and for Sadie and Dan McAteer and Fanad and big hello to Packie. That's from Mary Teresa, Dominic, and wee Dominic. Down in Myros.
Oh, good.
Mary Teresa, yeah. And John Kerr, all the success for your newest CD from your old friend Jerry Shields and Kilmacrennan.
Good mate of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And John Kerr, good wishes and all the best on your new CD, and hope you sing one of the songs tonight. That's from Joe McCambridge and our Moy County Anthem.
Yes.
Would that be?
What's his name?
But McCambridge is written in here.
No, well, you see, like a lot of...
you would have a lot of people who would know you.
People come there and holidays and they know you then.
Yeah.
Down the Caravan Park years ago.
That's right, yes.
Exactly. And John Kerr, wish you all the best with your new CD, and keep up the good work, Donal. Your old friend Hugh McLean.
Great.
Oh, that's
great
lovely. Thank you very much.
He started John on the Big Thames, so it was great to hear it.
Thank you very much.
John wants to know when yourself and PJ are going back to Dublin. He wants to lift up.
I think they're quicker than the aircraft.
He wants you to bring the tractor this time, Hugh. Congratulations on your new CD, John. Keep up the good work, and happy birthday tomorrow to Maureen Gallagher, Tober in Ballindrate. That's from Peggy and Pat Lafferty from Tober in Ballindrate.
Oh, that's great.
And you know, when you were chatting about John Kerr's career going off with a bang last Monday night on the show, it was Maureen and Kieran's wedding anniversary.
Great.
And their wedding got off to a bang on the Lifford Bridge. Father McGahey says at the wedding reception, he says they got off to a bang.
Okay. And they're still there, so it's a good bang.
So it's a good bang. It worked for both of them. Mm-hmm. We better take another song. This is from John Kerr's new album. Sorry, John.
No, I would like to say all the girls that I worked for me, Sheila and mine, and the names has bit me, but all the girls in
the shop
that worked for me, and men as well.
Yeah.
And one man there that you mentioned,
Hugh.
No, Jerry Shields.
Jerry Shields.
It was through one, but this is funny that's how I become to be the owner of that place in Kerrykiel.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Aye.
Because we bought a tandem between us.
Yeah.
This is a true story.
Yeah.
And I think it was £6, £3 each. But when we tried the first time, it went down and around.
£3,
it wasn't working at all.
Aye.
So we enquired anybody that would repair do not type of work.
Aye.
And so there was a man in Milford who happened to be another pal of mine, Patsy McLaughlin, his father.
Yes.
Gone to his rest as well. And we were passing this shop that I eventually I didn't buy it, I hired, and this lady, a daughter of the man that I made the song about, Johnny Pete.
Right.
And she was coming down carrying a bucket of water for about a quarter of a mile from where the town was, because that's the way it was at that time. Yeah. And I says, any chance of a drink of water? No, she says, I couldn't give it to you, the bucket, but I'll go to this other lady here and get a cup.
Aye.
Went in there. She brought us in, made us tea. She was from a place called Dawbeg.
Right.
And she had the shop rented there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I'd done, what I worked at, and I told her. I was a shoe repairer, or maybe I called it cobbler at that time.
Yeah.
God, she says, this will be a great place for you. She says, there's no shoe repairers around here, and I'll give you the man's address because I'm leaving here in 2 weeks. And I made my way to Milford to discover that there was no way that he could do anything with the bike. But on our way back, I called again, got the address of the man that she gave me, Matt Brennan.
Yeah.
Called and told him that I was wanting to put down my name, that this place, when this place would
come on the market.
Well, he's got a smile and he says, when she's away 3 weeks, I'll let you know. She's leaving this 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
But anyhow, God rest her soul, gone as rest, but that's how I became in Kerry.
And that's how
and then
was born.
the house across from that was Johnny Pete's and Quatliff's, and both were away from home to me when I left my own home and came up there. So I just wanted to tell you about Jerry.
And the funny thing about it, on the other side of John's, my aunt lived there, Egan.
Did she?
And she lived there. She was married to the local policeman.
Great.
And when I'd go down to John, I was told go next door, because if you don't, she won't speak to us next week.
All right. Yeah.
Now you're getting some history about Kerry.
had to pay a
but it was
visit.
a friendly place, which it still is.
Yeah.
When I was well looked after and well supported. And I want to say special thanks to all
great,
my
John.
customers down.
Well, the cogwheel was gone on the bike.
Eh?
She was freewheeling, the cogwheel was gone.
Oh, I should.
We used to dismantle and put in a bit of the valve rubber, the spring would be gone. Right,
was that the way
to push the cog up?
As long as it worked, you didn't care.
Same no more. Well, for all John's friends and all the people that he's just mentioned, we'll play a track from the new CD, a lovely one indeed, called Maggie.
Ah, poor Maggie.
Yes, the great song Maggie from John Kerr's new CD, which will be launched in the Milford Inn on Wednesday night. And I see a request in here. Wish John Kerr good luck on your new CD and see you at the Irish night soon in Milford. That's from Eddie and Jenny McGrory and family. And a lot of people call she Kerr, John.
I suppose.
Is that a Fanad
no,
thing?
CRR, right enough. It was changed as years went on. My father was CRR.
That's why a lot of people call you Kerr, especially the Fanad people.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. We all call you Kerr because that's what's been on the record stone, isn't it?
But
always John Kerr on the record.
That's right.
And I would always remember John from the ballroom days as John Kerr as well.
That's right.
And that's how I got to know John through the ballroom. Yeah. And we'd talk about the classic show band, and then one day he said, well, I'm going to retire and I may as well do a retirement song. And if you look at the amount of records he's sold over the years, it's been just amazing. And where we've been together, like I think we toured from London to Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham. It was always great crack, especially the Kerry Keel reunions. They were special. They were special. Oh, they were. Every September, October, we'd go over to Glasgow for that, and they'd be waiting for John, and you'd see the tears in their eyes when John would sing it. It was amazing. Then John knew them all personally by name, and it was brilliant. And you'd get a busload. Anthony McGinley, may God have mercy, would travel over. Anthony would give us a guide from your left, Stranraer into Glasgow, and it was brilliant.
And he would take a busload of people over.
Busload of people from here, from Kerry, and he'd collect me at 4 a.m. and we'd head off and then go for Kerry Keel and collect them along the way.
Oh dear.
And he knew all the houses along the road,
Everyone, and knew the history of where the caveman lived. There was a caveman living from Ireland. He lived in the cave for 26 years, and where the Gweedore people were, where they worked as taddy hawkers, and it was a great history lesson along the way.
In those early days when we won
it was.
Well, we got that tour from Wairua, the taddy hawkers, where they all worked on the fields on the way up there.
And it's great that she's looking as well as ever again. She was out at the Highland concert last week and was the true Wairua of old.
She was back
in style, and I'm delighted with that.
She was back in full flight. Well, that's great. Now we have a stack of requests just to get through here for a minute. Will we just do this one first before we move on to John? For Mary Ward in the Glen Belcritch in Kincashla, whose birthday is tomorrow. That's from Una, Jimmy and family. And you're looking for Daniel O'Donnell. Sorry, Daniel, we won't be playing you tonight. You wouldn't know before 1 o'clock indeed. John will be with us for a while now and here after the news. From Pam and John Nixon in Derry outside having a barbecue tonight. My goodness. Play anything on Sharon Nixon's. Well, we'll leave those to one side, see if we can fit them in maybe before 1 o'clock. Good night for barbecuing, Donal. You didn't partake. You were barbecuing last night in our Meltons.
Yeah, no, we had a barbecue up in the Cheshire Apartments and it rained. And we had Oisin Kelly from Europe supplying the music, and he was really excellent. So I'd like to thank the staff that night for bringing in their time, and for everyone who supplied the grub. It was a brilliant night. We all enjoyed it, and I'd like to wish this one especially to Joseph. And I'm glad to see Joseph back among us as well. He was in hospital for a few weeks, and it's great to see all the residents back in full force again. And it's a home away from home for me.
You're a big family down there.
A huge family, and it's called the Clohan, and the Clohan means a cluster of houses together.
Oh, right.
So that's what it means. So it's great to. It's been great. And then one of John's top fans is up there called Brady Gallagher, and I introduced Brady as the girl from Donegal, an awful lot of Scottish fans, and she was signing autographs. She didn't know what she was doing.
Oh, you're a devil. Well, tell me what John Kerr has meant to you, Donal, over the years.
Well, to me, when I first met John, I was just after getting out of the wheelchair, and I was walking with it, and it just opened a new life. I got into the recording industry too, John. We got to know the recording, and the night it was recorded, the night it was launched, it was done in the Ballyrain Hotel, and they came from everywhere, and it was Irish stew that was on the menu that night for everyone, and it just was the launching of John. But little did any of us realise there that night, like the other people that were on the record, like I said, Leo Brennan, Columba and Patsy, they were all better known. John was the newcomer coming in. Little did we know that John, it would launch John's career, because it was issued on a little independent label called Shamrock Records from Monaghan, and they weren't all that well known, but it got John's career off, and he never looked back. And not only did it get John off the market, but it's got his business at Kerry-Keel, and that's why Kerr's at Kerry-Keel became known. And I think everyone's, because he came from Kerry-Keel, the K fitted in as a K. Kerr's at Kerry-Keel.
The two Ks.
The two Ks, and it fitted in brilliantly.
Very good.
That's right, Donal.
Well, I think it's no longer Ks, if I noticed right today.
No.
I think there's a change above the door, is there, Eileen?
Oh, there is. Oh, there is. Well, the people that have bought it, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I've
you moved on, John.
had enough.
It's enjoyed retirement
years were
immensely.
passing on.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we're working now on John's. John's writing his autobiography at the moment.
Are you really, John?
Well, I'm trying.
Aye. Well,
and
of course.
the daughters are all.
Everybody's helping out.
All
with
three of them are.
Yeah. Well, with everything that you've gone through, you know, it will be impossible for yourself just to remember. In actual fact, the star seldom remembers a lot of it. It's more the people around him
well, that's true.
that does that, you know. Now then, we'll be going to news shortly, so to take us up to news, we're going to go and see the cottage by the sea.
I don't have many treasures that I can call my own, but one I'm very proud of is a little Irish home. It's no fancy mansion, but it means the world to me. I wouldn't trade it for the world, our cottage by the sea. The day my love and I were wed, we made another vow. No matter where we travelled, we'd never settle down. When we're far away from home, our hearts will always be waiting back in Ireland in our cottage by the sea. Our little cottage back home in Ireland, it's where our hearts will always be. Someday our dreams will turn into reality. We'll wake up back in Ireland in our cottage by the sea. Many roads I have travelled and wonders I have seen. I have been to places other people only dream. As we're now returning, my love and I agree, nothing can compare to our cottage by the sea. Our little cottage back home in Ireland, it's where our hearts will always be. Today our dreams will turn into reality as we say hello to Ireland in our cottage by the sea. Our little cottage back home in Ireland, it's where our hearts will always be. Someday our dream will turn into reality. We'll wake up back in Ireland in our cottage by the sea. We'll wake up back in Ireland in our cottage by the sea. There's a little old Irish thatched cottage near a place where I'd often go, in the village of Old Kilmacrennan, by the bridge where we'd find it, I know. We'll pass it on your journey through Termon and Old Creasla town, where you'll always find a warm welcome, and that old open door can be found. It's just an Irish thatched cottage where the people all gathered around to sing and to play their sweet music. You you'll hear it for many miles around. You may travel this whole world over, from New York to the banks of the Lennon, but wherever you roam, you will always find home in the cottage in old Kilmacrennan. Wish you a kid meal if Falcha, with tea and scone bread we will share. We'll talk of old Irish culture, for we know it will always be there. And we'll all sit around the fireside and listen to an old Irish yarn, with the fiddles and accordions playing. We'll dance gailies right up in the barn. It's just a little Irish that's cottage, where the people all gather around. They're singing to play their sweet music. You'll hear it for many miles around. You may travel this whole world over, from New York to the banks of the Lennon, but wherever you roam, you will always find home in the cottage in old Kilmacrennan. You may walk round old time places where old lovers once did go. It's changed, but it's not forgotten, where the wild rhododendrons still grow. And you stand on the hill by the heather, look all around you will see, neath the bridge where the waters run freely, sure that's where we're longing to be. It's just a little Irish that's cottage, where the people all gathered around, to sing and to play their sweet music. You'll hear it for many miles around. You may travel this whole world over, from New York to the banks of the Lennon, but wherever you roam, you will always find home in the cottage in old Kilmacrennan. But wherever you roam, you will always find home in the cottage in old Kilmacrennan.
John Kerr was The Cottage in Old Kilmacrennan, the song written, penned as they say, by Alec Black. And our special guest tonight, of course, is John Kerr, in studio on Monday Night Live. Here it's Packie Keeney taking you through to 1 o'clock, and also my other special guest is Donal K O Boyle, whom I'm describing tonight as a columnist. And
somebody else should describe me as something else.
Eileen Kerr has joined us, John's daughter, but it's really Eileen McGettigan, isn't it?
That's right,
yeah.
That's right.
But we'll not mention that tonight. that's only by the way. Yeah. This is John Kerr's new album, which will be launched in the Milford Inn on Wednesday night. And you've started your Wednesday nights again, John, in the Milford Inn now. That started from last week, so that'll continue now for
and up to
the summer.
That's right, during the summer.
A new band each week.
That's right, yeah.
And you'll be performing a bit yourself as well.
I'll slip in the way. Few songs, surely.
Does Eileen tune in? Do you tune in now, Eileen?
Well, not so much anymore now. I kind of took a break, as I would say, from it, but they run every Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And there's a different band, and my father gives a few songs.
Yeah.
So it's a very good night, and Wednesday night should be a really good night.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
Well, I think it's great for the tourists, and that's around this time of year. You know, they need a bit. A lot of them look out for an Irish night, and there's not enough of them, really.
Well, no, it's someplace where, let's say, the local people or the people that live around can take their relations or their relatives that come on holiday. So it's a good mixture of all types of kind of Irish dance music, so it's very suitable.
Yeah.
And it's going for the past nearly, I would say, 35 years. Just started off as just in the Mulroy Ballroom in Kerry, and maybe 7 or 8 years ago, would it be 10?
Probably about 10, I would say, yeah.
And it was shifted once the Mulroy closed down, it was shifted into the Milford Inn, and it took on a new life from then on, you know. And the great thing about it, the family can all go. It's not just for adults alone. And you see them coming as children and then coming back as adults and bringing their own family then. It's amazing how the faces change over the years.
Yeah, very good. John, in your own career, tell me some of the highlights that you really enjoyed. There were many, I'm sure, but what were the ones that you would have got the best kick out of, as I say?
Well, I suppose going to America was one of, you know.
Yeah, I would have went to America maybe, you know, for about 15 years in a row. Probably for St. Patrick's Day, and then November again to the Donegal Ball at different times.
Yeah.
And there would have been great, you know, support, and they'd look forward to him coming there. But
you were paid a good tribute in Philadelphia at one stage. You got was it the Liberty Bell Award?
Aye, that's right. Yeah.
That was kind of for a Freeman of Philadelphia.
Was it?
It was presented by the Lord Mayor of the city at the time, and it was a lovely honour to be, you know, especially for an Irish immigrant going over and entertaining Irish. But when John would go to Philadelphia, not only would the Irish would go to, but the Polish population, and all of them would go there. He was the only. It was where he was regarded as, you know, a singer for everybody. Yeah. And it was great to get that award. But my greatest John's award was the day he got the Gold Disc Award, and that was brilliant. It was presented him out in RTE, and later that evening we had a party in the Montrose Hotel.
That's right.
And all the RTE disc jockeys came, especially Larry Gogan and them. And it was great to see a Donegal man at last getting the honour that they deserve. And I think he'd been proud of himself and Margot were the first to get the gold and the silver discs in Donegal. And at that time you needed to sell a bucket full together. You know, it's not like today.
That's right. And you didn't have, as you said earlier, Donal, you didn't have the radio or the papers or the magazine.
And you had Spotlight magazine and you had the Musical Gazette, but they would be monthly affairs, and it was very hard to get into them. And then John wasn't a show band singer, it was all show bands that were in the thing, so it was really very hard for John, because John was regarded as a cabaret singer, and cabaret was in infancy at that time. But it was great how they both matured together, and over the years how it became established. And like, you know, when you write about John now, we'd have a story in Ireland's Eye about him, and afterwards you get people writing, well, what's this new record? And if John leaves it 2 years without a record, you get people saying, well, what happened last year? Why didn't he have a record out?
Because he's at one nearly every year.
And then again, it's hard to believe now that John is heading for his 80th birthday.
Yeah.
Like, you can't believe that.
Well, I must congratulate you, John. 80 tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
He's a mighty man.
And he's looking as fresh as ever.
He is.
Well, thank you both. It's not taking no effect.
I'll tell you, no,
it's just another day to me. No.
And looking forward to his. We're not able to put numbers on the number of CDs now over the.
No,
Eileen, would you have an idea of many LPs or CDs he's recorded over the years?
Well, I would say, you know, going back to the earlier ones, we could be talking about 12 maybe.
Oh, more, I'd say we go into the 30s.
Yeah.
Really and truly, because when you look at, he was on Pie Garts and everything. He was Golden Arts, then he went to Phillips, then he went to Shamrock, then he went to Outlet, then he went to Dolphin, and it's amazing. And when you go into the internet and you print in the word John Kerr, not C-A-R-R, it's amazing. I think there's about 120 pages devoted to John alone. And it's great to have that, and you know, and it's great for people like myself to go in there and delve into it as well.
That's right.
But the videos then were something too that were
that's the other side of it, Eileen, you're right. He did a lot of videos.
Three videos, and hopefully, you know, in the next year they'll be taken out on DVD as a kind of a package. So
that'll be nice
on that now because the videos kind of are a thing of the past, as they say.
Can you remember much about the first video, John?
Oh, no, there's one thing I'd like to mention before we go out of this subject was one of the places that I loved going to was over to Scotland.
Right.
It would be the week, whatever time, organised by 3 or 4 men from the area. In fact, one of them meet every week, Francie Friel, and he was one of the main men there that used to organise the Carrickeel reunion in Glasgow. And I'm telling you,
that was a big night.
It was 2 or 3 nights, different places.
That was kind of like going home for you, John.
It was, and to people over there, they felt at home.
That was special. Yeah.
So to those people, thanks.
So that was in Glasgow.
Yeah.
I brought back happy memories to myself as well. Because I went to hospital in Glasgow.
Did you?
I did. That's where I learned how to walk in a place called Mearnskirk.
Is that right?
And Moya Rua used to come in, and Moya Rua herself was in as a patient, and I was out walking one day, and I heard...
Was Moya Rua able to walk at that time?
Oh yeah, and Moya Rua used to call me over, and you talked to her through the window, and it was great. We'd talk away in Irish, and even believe it or not, now I was in Mearnskirk, and they got a teacher that could speak Irish to educate me, and the nurses came, Nurse Boyle and Nurse Green, they were from Running Fast, and they got one of the maids who came from Goddard, so it was a little family unit for me there, and they're the most memorable. I spent 10 years in Scotland, and between you and they were the best years. They made Donal Ball, they made me a writer, and that's where I learned my trade, and it was great. My teenage years were spent there, and when I came home, then I got to know John Kerr through looking for showbiz pictures. I would write to Leo Keeney, anyone had a ballroom at all in Donegal, and then that's how I got involved with the Golden Showband Annual, and that's how I got right.
So you got a special kick of going back to Glasgow with John?
Oh God, I did, because I'd meet all the old friends, and at the time Glasgow Rangers used to send up a bus to Mearnskirk, so I never told Moya Rua that I was in the Ibrox. Too dangerous.
Moya Rua probably arrived in with a bus into the hospital. She probably took one of the city buses.
She'd arrive nearly every fortnight, and the crack would be good because she'd talk away about everything at home, and when she'd come back she'd have Clanhan, dulce and everything for me, which she couldn't get in Glasgow. No. So it was always Moya Rua. She was always a special friend, herself and her sister Nappy. They were always looked at, and in Scotland even complete strangers would go out and because my parents were still in Donegal, and the only way you'd get to Scotland then was in the derry boat.
That's right.
And they were really happy days, and they bring back happy memories when you look back.
Over the back of the rock.
Oh, it was.
She was showing us the last time we went over there. We saw the path of the derry boat, mind you, it was tough enough crossing.
It was, and then after they got the cattle off at Brumerlaw, they'd say breakfast is now serving.
Early. Anyhow, we have a lot of stuff to get through here, Donal. So says hello to Packie and John Kerr, and thanks to Donal K O for writing in the paper. That's from wee Sinead Black.
Thank you, Sinead. You're a great singer of the future.
Now, for John Kerr, wishing you every good luck on your new CD from Kathleen McGettigan and family and Ard O'Donnell, and having a wee drink tonight.
She's having a wee one.
Fair play to you, Kathleen. Enjoy it indeed. And for John Kerr, play Home to Donegal by Michael in Derry. And also to John Kerr, play The Bridal Hanging on the Wall. That's Bernie O'Donnell from Milford. These are all old great hits of yours, John.
That's right, yes.
And the time's gone past. For John Kerr, good luck on your new CD. We had a lovely evening on Saturday evening, and looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday night in Milford. That's from Paddy and Mary McMenamin in Glencar in Letterkenny. And every success on your new CD, John, from your number one fan, Eamon Gallagher and Kilmacrennan.
Lovely.
Man, Eamon. And all the best to you on your new CD, John, from John Doherty and Creve Rathmullen, an old member of the classic band.
That's correct.
Hey?
That's good.
That's right.
There you are now. Yeah. Bringing back a few memories there to John Doherty. And good luck to you on your new CD, John, from Charlie Tolan from Kerry-Keel. And Charlie. This is congratulations, John, on your new CD from Bridget and John Wallace and Burton Port.
That's right.
That's great. Another
very good
member
friend
of the old classic.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And another man from John Bank here.
John Wallace.
Yes.
Right.
These are all men that I suppose I should have mentioned them,
all soldiered. Well, they're tuned their way anyhow. They're still fans. And good luck, John, on your new CD from Agnes Harkin from Cranford, who says, I'm a fan of yours for life.
That's just across the bay.
Across the water. And John Kerr wishing you well, and also to Packie and Donal K. That's from Maureen Macaulay. That's Hughie McLean's sister.
That's right.
Thank you, Maureen.
Yes.
Thanks indeed, Maureen. And for John Kerr, all the very best with your new CD. Play the Pub in London from Eileen McGranahan and Brady Logue. Moriarty. And wishing John Kerr all the best from Kathleen and Paddy McMenamin in Glenfin.
Lovely.
That's Kathleen and Paddy, the musicians. And for all the best, John, do you remember you used to play the piano in our house years ago from Breed Dorian from Coolback?
Yes, I do indeed, Breed.
The cobbler from Coolback.
That's what I learned.
Breed was a neighbour.
It's just a neighbour.
Is that right?
Neighbour's house. Yeah. And I used to just come in and walk straight down to the room.
Yeah.
The mother, God rest her, would say, go on down to the room.
Play as a tune, John. Very good. Well done, John, and hello to Eileen as well. Your good friend Nan Moy from Mean Bannet. And congratulations, John, on the launch of your new CD from John and Diane from the hotel in Gorta Cork. That's John and Diane Cannon.
That's
yes.
Right.
Another good musician as well.
Indeed, yes.
Yes.
And wishing you every success, John. We played with you one night in Glenties. That's from James and Bridget Gallagher from the band PJ Sounds.
Yes.
That's an Ardra man and a Glenties woman.
A good combination.
That's a good combination.
Oh, it is.
That's a hard combination to come about up there, you know.
Like to go the whole of the Ross.
And that's right, now to be that kind of thing done, but you do get crossovers.
You do.
Some very good ones. And James and Bridget, they played music together. Good luck, John. That's from Grania Friel. And for this is Mary Duddy from Leitrim Ward, whose birthday today. Play John Kerr's Mulroy Bay. That's from husband Jackie and daughter Claire. And John Kerr, all the best from the Shoe Johnnies McGranahans in Fanad.
And yes, got in the trash.
Shoe Johnnies McGranahans.
I think that's who it is.
We got in the trash.
Kathleen Connolly from Dromore, play John Kerr recitation about Christmas. That's the pub in London.
Yeah.
That's from Daniel Hewitt in Castlederg. And a special hello to my long-time friend John Kerr and Eileen and Donal K. Delighted to hear you all on the radio tonight. That's from David Alcorn from Burton Port.
Thanks, David.
Thank you very much.
Well, we have a lot of stuff to go through yet, but we'll better play a bit of music from John's new CD.
Must be a lit supper in a lot of houses tonight.
You have them all out tonight. John, this is quite appropriate here at the moment on your birthday. The track is called Never Grow Old.
Oh, yes.
On a faraway strand, it's a beautiful place of the soul, built by Jesus on high. There we never shall die. It's the land where we'll never grow old, where we'll never grow old, never grow old, in that land where we'll never grow old, never grow old, never grow old, in that land where we'll never and our lifespan is run, and our troubles and trials are the loved ones who's gone on before, where we'll never grow old, never grow old, in that land where we'll never grow old, never grow old, never grow old, in that land where we'll never grow old, in that land where we'll never grow old.
John Kerr, never grow old, and we don't want him to grow old. He'll be 80 tomorrow, though. And my goodness, what a great man for his age. And Eileen, I believe you had a great day down, or well, Saturday you were down in Rocky Star Sounds.
In Rocky Star Sounds, Rose McNulty really put on a great day for us, and there was a lot of people called over the few hours that we were there.
Is it through Donal K O they were dancing in
they were actually ended up dancing up and down the aisles
yeah.
of the shop. But I'd like to thank everybody that did come, and I hope they enjoyed the day as we did.
Yeah. And they were young there and they were old there, and you could hear it all over the shopping arcade. And it was great, no more people that just headed when they knew John was there. And I said, it's great to have a place like that because it gives a good barometer of what's going to sell and what does. And right. I think Rose does a great service to the Irish record industry. And sadly, people like Rose, they never really appreciate it.
No.
It was great to see Margot there and John there, and to bring back happy memories to the people, and it's a great day for everybody.
Right. For hundreds of people who have great memories of
it. Is.
Of
and it revives it for them as well.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the texts and the emails and stuff keeps flying in. Could you please play John Kerr for Shane Doherty and Carol McFadden, who set the big day? And as he says, you can't beat the Dohertys. Thanks, Packie. There now. So, please say a big congratulations to John from Katie and Anton and Kate Ford down the road. Keep up the good work, John.
Yeah. Thanks.
Dear Packie, please give our heartfelt congratulations to John Kerr. There's an email now that's come in on the release of his new CD. We are John, Hugh and Evie Toland, all from Kerrykiel, and we're sitting here in Long Island, New York, listening to the crack there in Highland Radio. Good luck to you, John, and God bless you.
In New York.
Right.
Thanks very much.
That's John, Hugh and Evie Toland, all from Kerrykiel, sitting listening in Long Island in New York to Highland Radio.
No.
Hi Packie, another email that says, great to hear John Kerr on Highland Radio, and we wish him the best with his new release and hope you have a great launch on Wednesday night. Fans from many years, Nancy and Michael Keeney, West Midlands, England. Good luck, John. And wish you all the best, John, with your new CD from a good friend, Joe Mangan.
And Joe with the tours, as happy as ever.
Got the hork. And hello Packie and Marion, enjoying your show with John. Say hello to Josephine Harkin and Brenda. And wish John Kerr the best of luck with his new CD from Seamus and Kathleen McGrory and Tonban.
Thanks very much.
Yes. And good luck, John, with your new CD from Sammy and Margaret Dill in Kerrykiel.
Lovely.
Right. And congratulations, John, on your latest CD from Kate Gallagher, Ballyhorsky and Fanad. There's a good Fanad name there.
They're coming in from everywhere.
And could you get Eileen to sing England's Motorways?
I have a hard act to follow. You
well, Eileen, you're proud of this man, obviously.
Well, I would have to say very proud. He's been a great father and a great support to me and to all the rest of us, all down through our lives. And you know, I sometimes can't get over the way that people probably appreciate
what he's done,
what he has done.
Yes.
And I'm very proud of him now, and like to thank everybody that has supported him down through the years. And probably will for a good few years to come.
Yeah, and the other great thing about John Kerr is nobody knows or nobody will ever appreciate what he's done for charity over the years.
Right.
Like when we'd be running anything at all for when we were in the 80s, especially when we get in the little centre for Guidor and Dunlow, like all you do is pick up phone John, and he'd be there, and there was no question of fees. Oh no, it was John came there, he did his work, and when you went to thank him, he was already away. Yeah. And I always remember him for that, and we're always grateful. No one will ever know the amount of work he's done for charity and for people in all walks of life. He was always there as a shoulder. He brought joy to the immigrants that were overseas, and you'd see that in their eyes when we go to London, Birmingham, Manchester. They'd come out and you could see them, they were back at home when John would be singing. And that was great. It was great for a person like myself. It just showed me what immigration was truly about.
Yeah. And John, you've got a great thrill out of your whole career yourself. I'm sure, as has been said earlier, as you said earlier, you
can't believe it at all. Yeah. Because I never looked up to think that there was somebody big up there.
Yeah.
But it is.
It's amazing what he achieved, and yet, and what we don't really appreciate when we look back at the singers like John, Brady Gallagher, Mark, and them, the difficulty was getting them off the ground, and how they got the recording contracts, and how they made stardom, and especially in an era which was nearly impossible. And Donegal at the time, nobody knew. When you wanted to phone Dublin, you were talking about 2 or 3 hours waiting on the phone.
Well, it was the kind of momentum I think they created in this county, Donal. The Donegal people lifted them up first.
They did.
And then presented them to the rest of the country and the rest of the world.
And if you look at what it done for the tourist industry in Donegal over the years, like when you look at America, I think John had something 22, 23 tours of America, and people came back as a result of that.
Came to get Kerry Keel.
That's the Kerrs of Kerry Keel. That was the nickname, and that's all you'd hear, Kerrs of Kerry Keel. And even the postman would tell me they'd arrive in Dublin just Kerrs of Kerry Keel with a question mark after it, where was Kerry Keel?
There you go.
And I think that was a great tribute to himself as well.
Yeah, brilliant indeed.
Thanks, Don.
Now, let me see. We're not finished yet now with all this. But what we'll do, we'll take another wee bit of music anyhow from the new CD. And there's a waltz selection that Eileen has picked on this occasion.
Lovely.
Killarney's lakes and vale. I was dreaming of the Shannon and the dear old Shannon bell, when my memory suggested in a vision bright and clear all the strange things that happened if we had 'twas to Irish love caress me, and sweet Irish lips will bless me when I smell like Henry-O, and sweet Irish lips will bless me when I smell like Henry-O.
Selection of waltzes there from John Kerr from his new CD, and I'll dedicate the first song there to my brother John, who's listening on the internet in New York, to John Catlin out there. John used to sing it. He used to sing it himself. But here's another very fine singer on the line, Mr. Brenton Donegal from Newton Stewart. Brenton,
how are you, Packie?
Nice to hear you.
Oh, lovely. I just come in tonight. My wife and myself have been out for a while, and I just come back, and I couldn't believe John was on as your guest, because, as you know, I'm one of his best fans.
Yes.
And it's very nice to listen to Donal too as well. They're two very interesting and modest men.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really enjoying the show. And thank you very much for taking my call.
Thanks for calling, indeed, Brendan.
Not at all.
Thanks, Brendan.
Okay, John. Nice to talk to you.
Brendan, are you still singing a note or two yourself?
Oh, very odd time now. Very odd time. But I'm still singing. You know, I can still sing a wee bit. Like, you know.
Are you keeping good?
Well, I'm not so bad. I'm just rather repeating, but sure, what can you do?
And Serena?
And Serena, she's the same.
Go.
So, that's bad, Packie, you know. And, somebody says that the hot weather is good for them, but I don't.
It's not happening yet.
Not helping yet, don't we? But it's nice to hear John again. That wee selection old time was really, really beautiful, you know. And he was singing very nearly in the same key as myself.
Is that right?
That'd be good.
I don't know Donal, but he's given a lot of information there tonight, you know. He's a minefield of information, that man.
He is.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Brendan.
Thank you.
He's a great singer. Brendan, hang on there. Hang on, because we want to go over to Gidor now to talk to Maya Rua Gallagher.
Hello, Packie.
How are you doing, Maya Rua?
Very good, dear. How are you?
Well, very good indeed now.
How's my dear friend John?
Fine. Thanks for ringing. Thank you very much.
I'll see you on Wednesday night anyway.
Oh, that's great.
You're doing very good, and your songs is all lovely. I've always told you you were the best balladeer ever, that nobody will ever take your place. Sure,
Listen,
I've always been telling you that for years.
But I might get a swelled head now if you say.
No way, you'll never get swell-headed.
Well, thanks for ringing anyhow.
Good, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday night.
That's lovely.
Packie,
Thank you very much.
I had a great weekend. When I tell you now about my weekend.
Yes, go on.
This is the big day on Friday. That's why I'm giving out a request. I'm in the bed.
You're what?
The bed push.
I hope Teddy McGinley will be beside you.
You're back in the bed again.
I'm back in the bed. Imagine a year has passed again.
Brendan was just going through Newton Stewart, keep an eye out for her.
Oh, sure, Packie. Certainly will. Aye.
Oh, God, it would kill me up there.
What are you going to say, Brendan?
It's really nice to share the line with a great lady, you know.
That's what you think. That's what you think, Brendan.
But anyways, there's a great crowd of girls up there. They're pushing me, and mind you, I'm not late either. And they're pushing me from Carly to the day centre in Gweedore. So there's a...
How many years are you doing the run now?
I think it must be about 10 now.
Oh, easily or more, Maya.
Yeah.
It was a great venture.
This is my 10th one.
Yeah.
I hope I'm living to do it again next year.
You will.
You know,
And many more years thereafter as well.
You're lucky.
Well, you're getting later every year, that's the good thing.
Well, I hope the money will be heavier. I want to see this crowd get a lot of money because they're good crowd of young girls. So, no request, but I must say hello to Donal K there, and Eileen and Marion, and see you all on Wednesday. And you never mentioned somebody special that's going to be down there, John Kerr, who's going to launch your CD.
Where?
On Friday and Wednesday night.
That's it.
Packie Bradley.
Didn't we mention it?
We definitely mentioned Packie.
We gave him a very special mention then.
And there'll be no show there, Packie.
Didn't we say he's a great friend of John's?
A great friend. He plays John all the time. He's a great friend, and he's going to launch a CD to the greatest ever balladeer, John Kerr. And I wrote to Hugh Joseph out there, and I was listening, and David Alkin and all my friends. And I met a friend of yours, Packie, Bernadette Shevlin.
Bernadette. Very good.
So hello to her. Say hello to her.
How are you doing, Bernadette? Anybody from Ardra is always a friend of mine.
I know you like that people. And hello to Nancy out there. Your
Nancy's tuned in tonight, she is.
And hello.
She's having a great night tonight because she's a massive John Kerr fan and a big fan of yours. So
I'm glad. Because that was some lovely songs he sang there tonight. It was a great night. Everybody has enjoyed it tonight because he's one of the best. I'm always saying Daniel is number one. He is and has singing to you, but he's the balladeer.
He's a balladeer. He's the number one balladeer.
Number one balladeer.
And he's only he's only 4 years older than you.
That's right.
And that's so, Packie. That's so.
And a happy birthday, John.
Happy Slim.
So I'll see you tomorrow night. Okay. Thanks, Packie.
Thanks, Myra. God bless you.
Thanks, Myra. Thank you very much.
Let's say the last word. Okay.
Long before you away.
Bye, dear.
Bye, Myra.
Good my good.
Donal K O, Brendan, thanks a million for staying with us.
Not at all, Packie.
And thanks for your good wishes for John there.
John, all the very best, John.
Thank you very much.
And a great singer you are, indeed yourself.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll run into you sometime shortly, Brendan.
Hopefully, Packie.
Regards to yourself and Serena.
All the best and all the best now. Good luck. Bye.
Night, Brendan.
Bye-bye now.
Brendan Donaghy there and Newton Stewart as well. Now we're getting up to 5 to 1 and we have a lot of stuff to get through here. There's 22 requests queued on the computer alone, but we'll try and get through this other stuff here first. Happy 80th birthday to John. Says John gave me a lift from Cornwall one evening. He was coming from Percy Robinson's. I'm a 23-year-old fella and I'll never be more than thankful to him for that. Thanks, John. And Heach just says. So just a 23-year-old lad that texted in to say that he was very thankful for the lift that you gave him from Cornwall and
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
He obviously appreciated you. Good luck, John, on the launch of your new CD from your nephew Michael, Ford, Francis and girls.
Thank you.
And good luck, John, from your neighbours down the road, the Gallaghers. All right. Now then.
Thanks very much.
John, congratulations from Rita Callahan from Fanad.
One of my old staff members.
And John, good luck with your new CD and a big hello to Donal K. That's from Hugh Rogers in Ironmore Island.
Who would be without Hugh? Glad to hear you back from America, Hugh.
Yeah. And good luck to John on the release of his new album from all the management and staff of the Milford Inn. Continued success for the future. And the best of luck to John Kerr on his new CD from his friend Anthony Thompson from Glenties. Now for John Kerr, wishing you all the best, and Donal K as well. Your number one fan heard you on the radio on the way home, and she will talk to you about it tomorrow in the Cheshire Apartments from guess who, Donal?
Be very hard to guess.
Aye. And who are you saying this?
That would be from Brady Gala.
Oh, that's Brady.
Oh, that's it. That would be Brady. And I thank Brady and the family for a great night. They always look after me well.
And you were saying that Teresa goes down to see John.
Teresa is in the Cheshire Apartments, and Teresa would be John's number one fan, and she'll be there on Wednesday night. Although she says herself no, but she will be there.
She will be there.
You have to do a little bit of coaxing.
Right. Hello to Packie and Marion, and especially to the guests, John and Donal K and Eileen. The first vinyl records ever to be played was of John Kerr when I was in short pants. That's from Hugh Canada in Toronto in Canada.
That's great to hear from that. That's great.
Listed on the internet in Canada, Toronto.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Hugh. And John Kerr, thanks for everything over the years. That's from wee Lisa O'Donnell.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thanks, Lisa.
A serious fan of yours.
Yes.
Now, best wishes and all the best, John. You're a gentleman. That's from Winnie McConaughey in Port Salin.
Correct.
Right.
Thanks, Winnie.
And John Kerr, congratulations on your new CD. Hope all your dreams come true. From Sheila Feeney, originally the Idle Hour in Arda and St Johnstone.
That's right.
Thanks.
Right. No, the old Idle Hour. Thanks, Sheila. And John, all the best on your new CD, and wishing you a happy birthday tomorrow from Peggy Rogers on Tory Island.
Oh, great.
Right.
Thanks, Peggy.
And John Kerr, all the best from the late Jim Callan and family from Loughnagin. That'd be Letterkenny, Loughnagin.
Thanks,
and John, well done on your new CD from Charlie and Francis Doherty and Lahardan. Lahardan. That's right.
Thanks very much.
And good luck, John, and a very happy birthday, keeping us all up late. But we just can't switch off. That's from Agnes and all at the Show Road in Kerry-Keel.
And this time you're going to bed.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there soon. Congratulations, John. That's from Eileen and Eric in Milford.
Thanks very much.
And John, all the very best with your new CD, and to your wife Nora and Eileen. It was nice seeing you all today, and hello to Donal K, and thanks for all your help down through the years, from Jerry and Amy in Strabane.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm glad to hear you're back in good health again, Jerry.
Yes.
Jerry Hardy.
Jerry Hardy and I. That's right.
Real gentleman.
Very good, Jerry. Thanks indeed. Yeah, for Amy. And Josephine and all the gang in Ashbrook play the banks of Mulroy Bay. That's from Bubbles.
Yeah.
Right. We're getting there. We're almost there. For John Kerr, the best wishes from Noreen and Noel McGinley in Creasla. And that's Noel. And also hello to John, Packie and Donal. See you all soon from John and Betty Mangan in Churchill.
Great.
Good man. John, and great to hear you on the radio tonight, John. That's from Sammy and Daisy Fisher from Ramelton.
Thanks very much.
And for John Kerr, great to hear you on the radio tonight, John. You've been an excellent friend to me through the years, and a total gentleman at that. Thanks for all, from Conal Gallen.
Thank you, Conal.
Ireland's #1 comedian himself.
Definitely.
Lovely. Thanks
and
very much.
The most underrated.
Yeah.
Always
yes.
a great real gentleman.
Professional.
Thanks very much,
Toe tips. Wishing you every success with your new CD, John, and Packie, one of the best shows ever aired, from John McCready from Conlon and Kerry-Keel.
Thank you.
Thanks indeed, John.
Thank you very much.
And John, listening to you tonight and thoroughly enjoying the show, from Catty Logue McGaw. Is that a McGaw?
That's right.
Catty Logue McGaw.
Yes.
Right. And John, listening to you tonight and thoroughly enjoying the show, from this was, sorry, I was about to read the same one again. John Kerr, well done on your new CD, from all the people in the Lighthouse Tavern in Fanad Head and the Dorian family in Ballylar.
Lovely. Thanks very much.
And it's great to hear you on the radio tonight, John, from Margaret and Frank Harkin, the shop in Milford.
Lovely. Thanks very much.
And,
that's a great selection.
At almost 2 minutes past 1 in the morning.
Just before we finish, could I thank
Sure, you can, of course,
Donal here for coming along and for all his help and support, and yourself, Packie.
Pleasure.
Thank you both for helping us out.
So a pleasure.
You're welcome indeed, and it's what a pleasure.
And I better tell Dolly and the crowd there to get the key out of the door and let me back in tonight.
Well, I must say a very special thanks to you up here to this time of night. I thought something would never happen. Thanks for everything.
Well, John, it's great pleasure to have you on the show, and looking so great at 80. You're actually 80 now today, because we are. It is tomorrow. And congratulations on your 80th birthday.
One for myself and Packie can't sing. We'd have done happy birthday.
Yeah, we were singing when we were off air. That's not over yet. Congratulations to John from Rosie Gibbons in Karen in Port Salin.
Rosie, thanks, Rosie. Thank you very much.
Well, once again, John, I hope you have a great night at your lunch on Wednesday night in the Milford Inn. I've no doubt.
Well, if it's anything like what happened here tonight.
You've always packed it down there, and you'll pack it again. Marion, still more stuff coming in. All the best to John from the Harkins and Brocka.
Right. Yes, that's where my brother's wife came
from.
And
to John Kerr, thanks for all your music through the years. Our father is 92 and just loves listening to your music. That's from the Gallagher family in Letterkenny.
Lovely.
There we are.
Yes, thanks very much.
Well, we'll take the last track, John, and as I said, a great pleasure of having had you on the show, and many more years of continued success. and I hope you have a great lunch on Wednesday night in the Milford Inn with Packie Bradley, Gary Gamble, Alec Black, and Gabriel's Diary, where you're going to all be featured in the paper next week again. We have more coming up here just before we finish off. That's from who, Marion? Sure. I just wanted to, Julia Donald just wanted to say all the best to you, Donal K.
Thank you, Julia, and it was great seeing you in Derry a few weeks back. Good to see you.
Now, I think this is a nice wee song to finish off from the new album tonight, Somewhere Down the Line.
It is.
John Kerr.
We shall meet again.
We shall meet again.
Let us hope.
So to Donal K and to Eileen and John, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Packie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We'll meet again, my friends, somewhere down the line. Who knows where or when, another place, another time. We will share a few old songs with memories on my mind. Yes, I know we'll meet again, my friends, somewhere down the line. We'll meet again, my friend, somewhere down the line. Who knows where or when, another place, another time. We will share a few old songs with memories on my mind. Yes, I know we'll meet again, my friends, somewhere down the line. Another show is over, another day's gone by. With good friends around me, my how the time goes by. It's hard to find the words I want to say, good friends, I'll try. God bless you all and keep you till we meet again, goodbye. We'll meet again, my friend, somewhere down the line. Who knows where or when, another place, another time. We will share a few old songs with memories on my mind. Yes, I know we'll meet again, my friend, somewhere down the line. Somewhere down the line, who knows where or when, another place, another time. We'll share a few old songs with memories on my mind. Yes, I know we'll meet again, my friend, somewhere down the line. Yes, I know we'll meet again, my friend,